Welcome to Power Rangers Project Squadron Shadow Omens. We are on episode 9? Sounds about right. Yeah. If you notice, we've been gone for 2 weeks. We had a little vacation. I had a little vacation. And I gave
this wee shit.
I gave these lovely people a break. Also some homework. In the meantime. But we're back.
You're not my real dad.
You try. But we're back, and it's time to get into some very interesting kind of events. So last time, does anyone remember what we did last time?
We went trick-or-treating. That's all I really remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much
some,
Halloween.
yeah, we
Halloween
We
special.
got ancient beings drunk on candy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh no. There we go. Yeah, you guys went trick-or-treating. Your yokais, you found out your yokais, one of your yokais' weaknesses, if not their only one, of candy, their kryptonite to an extent. It is their alcohol.
Minus Gin, who actually drinks alcohol.
That too, but he does it more just for like
Be cool.
yeah.
The aesthetic.
Yeah. He's like the Flash.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he drinks alcohol, but he's like, I wish this actually buzzed me.
Yeah, right. Flash or Captain America.
Exactly. You guys went trick-or-treating. Your yokais had a lovely time being buzzed off of candy. You guys met a lovely
Like gumball machine, yeah. We fought a gigantic gumball machine.
a lovely old man that provided you some lovely candy. You fought a big old candy machine. You guys did not provide 25 cents, so it was pretty mad at you.
fuck that old guy.
And you guys had a fun little time learning the cultures of this world. And kind of understanding what Halloween's about, minus the yokai part, but you know, we'll just you guys will think it's just normal at this point.
Yeah, this Apple guy had a razor blade in it. I guess it's a custom. Yeah, so.
But we pick up a few days later. It is now November. The trees are becoming a lot less lively. Leaves are slowly falling down, building up patches and bundles on the floor, becoming a lot more brown and reddish, yellowish colors. You're getting more of a breeze as things are cooling down, figuratively and literally. It is morning time, and like clockwork, your guys' alarms go off, except for Orchid's is going off outside in the yard through his broken window.
Still
That
hasn't
was
been
never
fixed.
fixed.
Yeah, it's never been fixed.
They just left it there.
It hasn't got, yeah,
Hasn't picked up or anything like that.
hasn't gotten around to yet.
Wow, Eric is lazy.
Yeah, it's Eric's fault.
It's fault.
So what would you guys say now, being here for a little bit, roughly 2-3-ish weeks going on, what would be like your morning routine, waking up with your alarm?
With Adam, he'll still have the mentality of like he wakes up scared, like still kind of like half asleep. He's like very groggily say time for us. They like fully wake up, I was like, oh, sorry, I don't do that anymore. Then like head for the bathroom and like get like shower and brush his teeth and all that jazz.
And the rest of you?
I
You
think
know-
that's. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
All right. I think that Soren, the usual thing for him is he gets up and he regularly opens the window to ensure that that he's still in the present time and not where he came from.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't care if anybody else is there. It's the first thing he does. Once it's winter, it's going to be very horrible for everyone. But for now, Soren is definitely checking that this is not a dream.
Gotcha.
He's- And he usually gets up, checks that, then he goes to eat and does a morning run sort of thing.
Gotta
keep
make
him
sure that
fit.
this is still real, that it's not just a surreal feeling.
Yeah, yeah. And does a morning run and then comes back. He's got to keep in shape.
I'm gonna be real to you guys. I don't know if Benji has slept in a few days.
Busy binging
no.
Friends.
He's busy with the internet.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh
no.
no!
Oh no.
Benji, you have a problem.
Everyone is like, "Where's Benji?" They come knocking on your door. They open it, and then you just like have all that you see is like the
Bloodshot eyes.
bloodshot
on the
eyes and like the
computer.
light, your face
On
being
the
reflected,
computer.
the computer light reflection, and you just look over, just like twitching a little bit.
I also
Hiss. Hiss.
There's like thousands of tabs open, none closed.
yeah, I also imagine him with like a blanket over his head.
Yeah.
When he turns, you just see his face.
Oh, poor Benji. Or not poor
Just
Benji.
a-
He's enjoying
just
himself.
a hissing sound as he like just precious.
I'm precious.
Yeah, lights off. Just
Like so, someone turns on the light and Benji just hisses at us. Like we turn
Yeah.
it back off.
It's
Like
like,
quickly.
all
Soren
right,
pulls a squirt
he's
bottle.
alive. That's all we wanted to check. We're out of here now.
yeah, right.
Carry
From the
on.
door, you can just hear the Friends laugh track in the background.
Oh no. The,
At least
you,
it's not
you hear the
big bang left.
applaud. The studio
What?
applaud.
Right.
Is it not the Big Bang Theory laugh track? Just turn off
Oh
the
god,
laugh
no.
track and
Oh,
see
no.
how long the silences are.
Like we're like down the hallway, we just hear a bazinga and like, oh, this
I bet
is-
he's not watching that. No. I refuse.
Well, what about the rest of you, Orchid and Thorsten?
Yeah. Did back in our universe,
Mhm.
when we were with the Silver Guardians, did we have like showers and stuff? Running
I
water?
I think we designated that it was very like we would bathe, but I don't think we actually had actual showers.
Yeah, you had ways of like gathering water to like bathe using like buckets and like rags and stuff like that, but you never like actually had like a shower mechanism.
Okay. In that case, that'd probably be something that Orchid would do at nighttime. When he
Oh, a
wakes
nice
up.
little bubble bath
Yeah, he
with a
has
rubber ducky.
He's relaxing. It's like all of these got like bath bombs and toys that Kiku has like found to just like put around the room.
or he gets like a rubber ducky with like a skull mask on it and everything.
It's actually not a rubber ducky, it's Kiku transformed into a rubber foxy.
Yeah.
For Foxy.
It's cool,
Incognito.
whacking around, giving you the atmosphere.
Yeah, so I would imagine like Orchid has been drilled for most of his life. It's been very much in that soldier mindset. He'd probably like do the exact same thing he would do when he was back with the Silver Guardian. I would assume like get up, immediately make his bed, check all of his equipment, suit up, and then immediately go play some Dance Orange.
Yep, because that's what Silver Guardians did back
That's
in
what
your
we
timeline.
did back in the day.
I was gonna ask, are you gonna do
No one dared.
any morning workouts? And
That is my morning workout.
da 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 da.
Don't do it.
What?
That line of Dawes was dangerously close to something else.
Dabba dee dabba die.
No,
Okay.
Also, I just realized, how the heck did this happen? I'm very sad now. Weird.
oh boy.
What happened?
No, I just had like a weird like thing with one of my mats, and like it started falling, it like ripped up on the bottom part. So
That sucks.
never had a mat do that in my life. That was very weird. But anyways, got you. Your morning workout routine is now DDA.
I must win.
You must beat Chris. That is
I mean, how long has it been since we've been here?
since you been here, since you started playing DDA.
Yeah, that 2 weeks.
On about 2 weeks, maybe a little bit more, like 2 weeks and a half or so. But
Mhm.
would Orchid have been playing like nonstop every day?
Every day that he could, yeah.
Got you.
I mean, like first try, he got into the number 10, right? On the
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think you placed specifically. Yeah, you placed 10.
Yeah. Specifically 10.
Yeah.
And Chris, extra emphasis, he was number 1.
Yeah,
right?
he was number 1 by margins. Like there might as well be
Yeah.
another like top 20 in between 1 and 2.
At this point, do you think Orchid's made it up to number 2? Yeah.
Number 2, sheesh. Roll me a D8. You would be place 5 now.
This is unacceptable.
So your training for 2 weeks has gotten you to place 5, a strong 5th place. You're getting
Strong 5th place.
you are getting the hang of the movements of the harder songs, the more expert songs.
Gotcha.
Orchid's motto is, if you ain't first, you're last. Come on.
I mean that really must yeah, really how
I
it be.
must find the other people that are above me besides Chris.
Well, because clearly, right? So you get better points by doing the harder songs. So you having to like practice with the easier songs and the harder one, the harder and going harder. So you are getting better at doing the more high difficulty songs, but you're still not doing like the hardest songs, and you're still like messing up a little bit. So even though you get a perfect on some songs, it's still the point generation is not enough to like get you more higher because you're not doing like the hardest song.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, cool. But yeah, and then Thorsten, how does your morning look?
So I would say it's about the same as Soren, where he will get up, do like a morning run to help warm his body up before, assuming Adam's free, considering they're past of being training partners, probably get some sparring in. And
Yeah, I
you know, he's spent years at this point, training to be part of the Silver Guardians. So he's very much soldier mentality, even before he was old enough to be Silver Guardian. So, yeah.
Makes sense.
like Benji.
I
Wait, what?
mean, make sure Benji is still alive and breathing as well.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I hissed at you too.
Oh, no
Okay.
doubt.
Persephone goes in, cracks the door, and just like tosses in like a bucket of food. Or did you just like, and then like
Goblin noise.
and the door closes, and you just like quickly just like whoosh, and like nab it, and like go right back under like your little like blanket cave.
She
Yeah,
sprays
pretty much.
Febreze like super heavily towards Benji.
Yeah. You know what? To add to that visual, now I just imagine for no apparent reason the screen and the tower on the floor with the fucking keyboard there too, so that he's just there. You know, like not even on the desk, just all on the floor, so he can hunch over and be more goblin-esque about it.
I'm down with it.
Mm-hmm. Oh God. But yeah, so you guys do your morning things. Um your runs, your sparring, your DDA, your internet binging.
Important research.
As you guys get wherever you
Benji, why is
guys
your right arm stronger than the other side?
I would say as you guys are like finishing up like showering or cleaning back up from your morning exercises, and Benji is finishing up his
Yeah, I'll
bucket
eventually
of
drag my
food.
ass out, right?
Finishing up his bucket of food and becoming somewhat presentable. You guys get a call in your communicator devices in your ears, and it's Eric, and he goes, "Rangers, meet me in my office. I have a few things to discuss. Over and
Two
out."
steps.
If
We
if
turn around, take 2 steps. Yes, Dad.
no, if Thorsten was nearby, like if we're all together nearby, he couldn't help but to look at both Benji and Soren, like not Soren, Orchid going like, "What they do?" Let's be honest, they're the most likely to do some shit.
Listen, Orchid's never done anything wrong, okay?
Anything wrong?
Neither has Adam.
I
Yeah.
think you need to be watching out for Adam, not Orchid.
I
Adam
mean,
just must do
Thorsten
the
naturally looks out for Orchid for reasons anyway, so
It's a buddy system. We all look out for each other. Come on now. That's how a team works, right? So yeah, so you guys all make your way to his office.
yep.
Yeah.
You guys finish up whatever you're doing, eating some breakfast, Danish muffins, drying yourself up from showers, etc., etc. And you guys tumble into his office where he's sitting behind his desk, not in the best of moods. He looks very dejected.
Is something wrong, Eric?
Please take a seat. As he waves at the couch. So, I know you guys haven't been here for too long, but we need to make a trip to another base. A fellow ranger has passed away.
What happened?
He was fighting a new threat, something that we thought was long gone, and we were blindsided. And he he, he went down on the battlefield, protecting the city. We're holding a reception for him in Reefside, California, where that ranger team resides. and
Doesn't
we're
sound familiar,
Wait,
but okay.
there's more than one.
Yeah, right?
I didn't want to lay out all the information on you all at once, but circumstances caused it so. There's this organization of past rangers. They call themselves Project Squadron. They initially wanted to recruit me in the beginning. I told them no. My ranger days were behind me. And so was worrying about the things that I didn't need to worry about. I had a change of mind, change of goals. That is what brought me where I am today. But almost like fate or just my luck, I through a time hole, wormhole of sorts, I have these 5 strangers laid out in front of me, almost like history repeating itself. And I took it as a sign that I guess my duty and my obligation as a ranger was not over. That being said, these other collective individuals, mentors of Project Squadron, like myself, past rangers from different states, have collected their own group of highly capable individuals to be new ranger teams.
How many other rangers are there?
Good question.
I don't mean to put you on the spot, but it seems like the most
Yeah.
important question to ask.
It is.
Also, it kind of sounds like we twisted your arm into this almost.
I had a feeling that my time wasn't done, but I was trying to bury that itch, that feeling. I have a new life to live with my wife and leading the Silver Guardians and everything that I do. But I guess once you are chosen or get involved with the grid, there's not really a way to leave until you're, I suppose, dead.
So once a ranger, always a ranger.
Precisely. And as he says that, he kind of like grips his beat up like box relic, kind of just like rubs it and like clenches it. To answer your question, Orchid, there's about well, there was about 22 of us, but now with the Fallen Ranger, I'm pretty sure we sit at 21.
A lot of manpower.
Yeah, you would think so. But with the reports of what happened in Reefside and the damage to the city, it seems like the threat that has occurred was a threat, source of energy that we thought was gone, and now with them returning, or at least one of them, it doesn't seem to fare well for what Project Squadron is trying to do, and for humanity as a whole.
I'm just wondering, but you think that threat that took out this other ranger has anything to do with the creature that ended up bringing us all here?
For everyone's sake, I will hope that that's not the case. But I fear that that may be the case. Which leads me to my theory that perhaps when we thought this threat or these threats were dealt with, they were actually just dispositioned and knocked into another reality at the time.
I mean, we ended up ripping a wormhole after two of us got shot in the chest because of that urn. I'm not sure if that's too far fetched.
Yeah. But today's not a day to worry about these threats. We will handle them as ranges do and as Silver Guardians do. Have an adversary in front of us. But today we mourn a fallen soldier. Now, I don't personally know the ranger, and respect you guys too, of course, but we'll be attending this funeral, this reception, because it is the right thing to do.
I'm expecting us to have to put on a good, showing.
Does anybody else hear that dramatic music?
Everyone, like, in unison looks over at Benji in the corner.
How much internet have you been looking at?
Starts playing his own like
In
TV
his
movie
head.
noises into situations.
Like, guys, do you hear the audience like sad or something? Like they're sighing?
Am I the one that hears the awws?
Yeah.
I put up my own aw card.
Crowd on now. Yes, this will be the first time that you guys will be introduced to the rest of the team. I'm unaware if any of the other mentors have mentioned the addition of us to the cause, but for the best of my image and your own's, to be at the on your best behavior. As he looks over every single one of you.
Adam has like his serious face, like yes, I understand all that stuff, but in his head and like internally, he's like, yes, road trip, let's go.
Hell yeah.
Other rangers? Crazy.
All the pictures I can take, let's go.
Guys, I found this show last night in like a chat room with a bunch of animal named people called Big Bad Beetleborgs. We should check it out sometime.
Oh no. Because it's
Again, Thorsten just looks at Benji like, what the hell? We need to get you some light and air, I think.
Yeah.
There's light and air right here.
Even though
No,
you're going to your
no.
funeral, Benji, you need to go out.
No.
You need to train as well.
we're at 25, by the way. It was 26 rangers. Now with the loss, we're at 25.
Okay. Orchid would ask, Eric, your scientists found anything else out about the urn? Any progress on getting us home?
As of right now, no. We've been getting other strange anomalies in readings, the same of your guys' phenomena ripping through dimensions. We weren't exactly able to pinpoint where they were coming from, but we did get ripples of energy signatures. Now, that could just be because of the time of year, or it could be because other threats have come through, whether from your dimension or others. Outside of that, we're still trying to figure out more about the science behind the urn or magic, because it doesn't seem like any of our science, our capabilities of this earth, is capable to comprehend the urn.
As a side, just for my own curiosity, would we have had the time to look up, just for our own sake, like potential myths related to these yokai spirits?
Yeah, if you like, I would say like if that was something like your character would have done, then yeah, you would have definitely had time to look it up. I know Benji would be an encyclopedia of these beings at this point
I mean,
if he took the second to stop watching media
No,
to like.
he did. Don't worry, he did.
Okay, then yeah, Benji would be your encyclopedia for these things.
I mean, Thorsten probably would have looked into it as well, just as much as him having looked into how to work the phone.
For
Just
sure.
to have basic knowledge of everything.
What exactly would you have looked up? So I could kind of
I mean, he would have looked more into, obviously, you know, Geen and what he is, but just general knowledge of yokai and how they are in general, just to get a, you know, a grasp of the concept.
Yeah, I would say you're able to look up, of course you get many like links and sites to many folk tales and lore and nightmare stories, nighttime bedtime stories and like different things
I'll
like
link
that.
you 32 articles about how yokai are dicks most of the time.
And yeah, most of them talk about how they're these nasty evil demons, prey on people, etc., and
Yeah,
they
causes
feed on
strife and generally preying on humanity.
they feed on nightmares. They come out of the darkness, etc. Depending on like you, of course, what you click on, you can see more religious ties to like different times of year or nighttime or like different things of like omens that come with yokai and different and other like items and charms that people use to like ward off yokai or keep themselves in good graces.
Oh, all right.
And during your Google searching or Yahoo searching, what would Thorsten be? Would Thorsten be a Google guy or would he be a Yahoo guy?
Yeah,
Ooh, that
oh,
seems
GoDaddy.
Jeeves.
honestly no. Thorsten would be Google, considering the
Nah,
phone runs Google. And let's be honest, it's the easiest thing.
Or
Thorsten
would you
using
be a Safari guy?
No, no, no.
Come on,
Do
Thorsten,
not.
you want to use Bing? Come on.
Why must you hurt me?
Bing.
Why would you even suggest any Apple related stuff to me?
All
No
right.
offense to anyone else who uses it, but no.
No, thank you.
That hurt me right in the soul.
That's good.
That's good. We gotta take our shots on the GM where we can. Yeah, okay, so yeah, through your Google searching, you would definitely have the peanut gallery of Geen every once in a while, just being like, after all these millennia, history doesn't change for us. He takes a swig of his
This is completely
Sake.
out of
Okay.
character.
Okay, yeah.
It's completely out of character, but I was gonna yell. Also, I found a bunch of this inappropriate material related to Demon Slayer. I don't understand what that has to do with yokai, though.
Oh,
God
please.
damn it.
God dang it.
No. No fan fictions, please.
Oh.
Finding like ex Power Ranger fan fiction.
Like, oh, so these were the Rangers back then, huh?
I don't know who Billy Cranston is, but somebody wrote a really weird fan fiction about him on there.
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
this
their
Tommy
lives
guy.
were their lives were freaking rainbows and butterflies. Crazy.
This Tommy guy keeps on appearing. I don't know what's his deal.
Yeah, who's this Tommy guy? His name appears
Doesn't
like
say-
50
it
million
keeps-
times.
It says that he's like not only the Green Ranger, but also the white and and red and also everything.
Wow. Yeah, so
Oh,
you guys
Tommy
could
so big.
you guys can relate to that to an extent. You guys were other colors before this,
All right.
so you guys could use a little bit of what's the word of like a common sense or kind of just deductive reasoning, being like, oh yeah, they just had like a power shift or something. Or he just is very picky or just like very mood swingy. He's like, nope, I can't. Today I'm not the White Ranger. I'm the Red Ranger.
I don't vibe with this color today.
Like Astronema, like how Astronema had like 3 different dials.
I just try to every day, bro. Every episode, that girl, bro. That's where the budget of that show went, just into her wigs. I'm telling you. Anyways, oh yeah. So yeah.
I was asking if they made any progress on
No.
the
I
research to get
also
us home.
went on the whole.
Science.
Yeah,
I went on the whole tangent thing.
Geen would be peanut gathering, basically the whole time of like shaking his head at the stuff you're reading. Basically saying like a lot of it's just BS.
I mean, at the same time to that previous comment, Thorsten probably was like, well, they also often demonize Loki and Fenrir and all of them, so makes sense.
I met a Fenrir once. Strong drinking buddy.
You met the Great Wolf.
He wasn't a wolf when I met him.
Huh.
He takes another swig.
Well, all right then.
So yeah, so very much so there's not too much going on with the urn because the capabilities of the research is very limited to Earth's science, and they don't know too much about magic and any other otherworldly things outside of like Earth's current scientific level of stuff.
Gotcha.
When Eric brought up the whole like detecting energy stuff, I want to ask Ichiban if like they're able to detect other yokai.
Yeah, Ichiban would be like, we detect them every day.
But can you detect them like when someone gets possessed by one?
No, we're not linked like that. We could sense their presence, but we can't tell if they're
Possessed or not.
currently in the process of possessing somebody.
It makes the job a lot harder then. He says it with the head, by the way. Just to make that clear. Well, all right then. All right then. Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Is there anything else you guys want to ask Eric?
When's the flight?
When's the flight?
When do we leave?
I want to go now.
We've already left. We're already on,
You guys have already left. Like, come on.
we're already on the plane.
You know the thing when you guys are in a conversation and someone just hands you something and you like just instinctively just take it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are just walking and talking, not even paying attention that you guys are being escorted into a jet and you guys are already flying. You guys stop talking, awkward silence. You're like, wait, we're not in the mansion anymore. No.
We all like do double takes of like the whole place. Oh, why are we on the plane?
he kind of at this point while talking to you guys, he would have like made around his table and kind of just like leaned on his desk. He stands up straight and looks at you guys like, well, there's no further questions at this time. I've had Winston prepare you guys your uniforms back in your rooms. You guys could please change and meet us down in the loft in about T-minus 50 minutes.
You know what I realized would be funny?
Hmm.
Is if Benji got left home alone.
Oh god. Where's Benji?
Like a spin-off show. Just
Oh, man.
Benji.
I was thinking like a Home Alone like esque movie. Like,
Oh
Like
no.
all these yokai are attacking Eric's house while he's away. Just Benji.
instead of like morphing up,
It's
like
better than the latest Home Alone.
And Yamadaku just is just like catnapping, just like I'm not helping.
yeah, like
So
that'd
then
be
it's
even
just
more funny.
Benji having to like set up traps and like be clever, fighting off all these yokai.
Like, bro, I'm just trying to watch Naruto. Go away.
Go away.
I'm binging Naruto.
Hey Orchid, there's this guy in this show I'm watching. He reminds me of you, or at least your yokai.
I don't believe it.
I'm one of a kind.
No, literally, he'll yell "believe it" at you.
I don't believe it. Believe it.
Like,
Um, but I don't. Yeah, so you guys get told to go get changed and meet back in T-minus 50. Is there anything you guys do besides getting prepping for the trip?
I pack my camera specifically, and other for effects. Gonna get some good snaps of the funeral.
What's wrong with you?
Not a fair. Anything else you guys? Any of the other you lot do specifics?
I'm gonna run down the GameStop really quick to get those portable Dance Anarchy pads.
Okay.
Boogie Woogie Uprising.
Did he say that there's like new uniforms or they're the same as we've been wearing?
No, yeah, he left you like new uniforms in your rooms.
Okay. Do they look different?
Yes.
They're just pure black for grieving.
I'm assuming they're more like the dress kind. You know how some armed forces have dress fatigues or dress uniforms. Think of it like that.
Yeah, and it has like patch of the Silver Guardians on one of the arms, and it has some like metal clips to go on it and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's like a black uniform.
And
Okay.
kid might have a black beret and everything. Or, like
Th-
the red beret is from like the show. Either one works.
there are black berets, and there's also some shades.
Yes, I wore that definitely.
So you guys get all dressed
Cool.
up.
Is Orchid dripped up in a beret, shades, and a mask?
Yes,
You just-
sir. You have no features to identify
No
who you
features.
are.
No idea who I am.
Like security's like, go stop the guy that wait. And
Where'd you go?
They
Guy
pop.
that,
It looks funny. They can't describe you because you
what
have
does he
no
look
features.
like? He's built different.
He's covered up. He's like everyone here is covered. It's like no, but he's like wearing everything. He's like Everyone's
Cool.
dressed here. Like, no, he's like
He's
just-
indistinct, sir. Indistinct.
he's just built different, okay?
Yeah, see that they like point at Thorsten. That guy? No, no, different.
Not that different. Another type of different. Anyway, so yeah, so you guys all get dressed. Adam packs his camera. There's any
I
Do the
think
outfits have anything to correspond to our colors?
probably a gauntlet changers.
yeah, I would say like it. So on the suit, there's like little accents like on the on like the left chest area where like the different clipped badges go. There's like a little section for like a handkerchief, and like everybody has a colored handkerchief for your color.
Benji's is just black.
No, his will be
It's
orange.
tiger lightning. Orange shower suit.
It's leopard printed or tiger printed, I guess.
You guys remember that that cord that Eric wore part of his uniform?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll show an image. I'm thinking like that, but in our unique colors.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right there on his
Oh.
right shoulder.
I'll give us like art colors. Okay.
As Orchid's getting dressed, he's just thinking, like,
Kills
these
me.
people have dozens of Power Rangers and they're struggling.
Kills me every
Meanwhile,
time.
our universe, we got 0 Power Rangers.
We're barely
I
holding
mean,
on.
we're struggling bad too, so
Yeah, but now we're having to help them and deal with their stuff.
The headset he's wearing in that season always kills me.
yeah, right.
I just the more I look at it, it looks like a 360 like headset, you know?
It
Like,
does.
It looks
Mhm.
like an actual like call center headset. That's why it kills
Yeah.
me.
True.
Like Eric's
Wearing
just
it
running
over the hat.
yeah, it's true. Doing it
Eric's,
over the head too.
Eric's just running around me like, yes sir, that'll be four beef and cheddars. Side of fries.
No, stop. You can't do that to the man.
Come on, bro. I have ray gun. Revive me. Revive me.
Oh Lord. He pulls it out. He like undusts that exact mic when he plays COD. Like time for the classics. Cracks knuckles.
Time for Xbox.
It's
Anyway.
up COD 4.
So yeah, so you guys get all dressed. You have your little accented handkerchiefs. You have all your clipped on medals, as like again the patch of the Silver Guardians on the arm. And is there anything else you guys specifically do? Talk amongst each other or do anything before meeting
I
down?
mean,
the loft?
Thorsten's gonna do something, but it's more like bring something along that he feels might be appropriate for the situation, even if it's not something they normally do.
Okay.
A stuffed animal. Yes, of course.
I'm gonna get my
No.
pudding bag.
Gotta bring my
Thorsten's
travel
not
bag.
sacrificing an animal. Don't worry.
No, I mean you're like stuffed animal.
Oh no, hell no, no, no. It's an
That's
offering.
private.
Gotcha. Okay.
Orchid is bringing his sniper
No. No.
No, you're not.
Just have Cookie disguises again.
I just
Who goes
imagine.
stop me
I just
is the
imagine
real
this is like the montage. You guys are like kind of like line leader with a caboose and just like walking a single file line out the door, and Winston is just standing there like very monotone, just looking straight, just quickly sleight of handing all the weapons one by one as you guys walk past him. He's like, no, just like taking off all your contraband, leaving a pile of weapons behind him as you guys leave.
Sees Orchid's gun. Hell no, just grabs that.
Ugh, not taking that one.
I need that. Important.
Just have Kiku disguises again. It'd be good.
Benji's just like an excited
You
12-year-old
could
with his
do your
Nerf
thing.
gun.
So would you try to bring the sniper, Orkin?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, Kiku would definitely be like, I don't know if that big sniper would be very appropriate.
Why not?
Well,
It's too big and unwieldy.
from what I understand of humankind, funerals are to mourn the dead, not to make more dead.
We're going into an area where a Power Ranger was killed. Things could break out at any point. You need to be ready.
She shakes her little head. Very well, but only if it's very necessary will you be allowed to call upon it. As she,
Playing.
what did you say?
Oh,
Someone said, like,
my bad.
oh, somebody else talked.
Oh no, I was gonna make a joke like, oh, Orchid's on the plane. I was like, oh, look what I can do. Just pulls out the sniper rifle.
Well, if it makes Kiku
You
feel any
know
better.
Oh, what's that behind your ear? A 50 cal?
you know how to travel on a plane. You never hold a friggin' gun on a plane. You want this whole thing to depressurize. And how do I know that? I've watched many movies. I watched The Gray Man on the
Oh
in-flight
no.
movie.
Your
Good person.
Orchid just becomes a clown that does like magic tricks, like, oh, what's that behind your ear? Or like different stuff. It's just like the handkerchief thing, or like in a hat, and it has Kiku as like the magic assistant, and just like is all weapons that he's pulling out, like dangerous items.
Yeah, right.
Pull a grenade out of the hat.
Unhooked, and he's like, oh,
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look what's behind your ears. The pin.
hot potato.
he counter summons everything we tried to bring with us earlier that was like taken away. Oh.
But yeah, so the Kiku would frolic around you, leaving petals as it petals go around the weapon, and it turns into a small little toy katana once again, and it posters on her side.
Orchid would acknowledge that and meet up in the lobby of the
Yeah.
house.
Mm-hmm. So as you guys all gather up, he's standing there in his own matching stuff to you guys, wearing his red beret with a red handkerchief.
I just wanted to say that I got an arrangement of freezer bags and some other stuff. I know that's really weird and random, but I'm just putting it out there that I did obtain them before I bring it up later.
Okay, that's completely fine.
Oh no, I know what he's doing. Okay.
And the DDA bags.
Soren's
Pads.
definitely taken some of the candy from the inflate. They said to take one, and I did. I took one of each bag.
Oh, oh, you took it very literal. Yeah. So he's standing there with his shades on. He's like, he's looking at his watch as he clicks it. It's time to head out. And as you guys leave, you guys get into a Silver Guardians limo van type of deal and are driven to a local airport, private property, where there's a big Silver Guardians jet waiting. And all the doors clicks open as you guys are now standing in front of this jet. I don't think you guys would really ever have seen planes before.
Probably not, no.
You see this really big thing with wheels and like these like really loud engines, and it's like staircase leading inside this contraption.
Why is it humming like that? Is it going to explode?
It's gonna go zoom.
This is you guys really didn't have a lot. This is a jet. We're taking this to get there fast. We're a bit away from Reefside. It's the quickest way to get there.
Yeah,
Like a man-made sword.
remember, we had wastelands and a lot of old stuff to work with. We never had something like this.
Well, now aren't you guys fortunate to experience all this? On you guys go. And as he's like talking to you guys and like he's like in his full uniform, you also notice that he's very much you noticed once before when not talking when talking to you guys or talking around you guys in front of other people that were not Persephone or Winston, and how his demeanor is very different. It's that, and he's kind of having that same demeanor now. He's not. He seems to be a lot more on edge and a lot more just very just. I say this, we do it.
Quantum dads in dad mode.
He has the dad stance and everything.
He'll just nod his head and head under the plane. He knows this drill.
Yep, you guys get on the plane. It's very luxurious. It's almost very like an illusion almost. Like it looks like somewhat of a small little like house, or like not the house, like a small little like I don't know, like you're about to like you're like climbing into like a compartment of sorts, or like a storage room or something. Then you guys get inside and it's like very spacious and has a bunch of seats and stuff like that, windows, and it's like very like all of this fits inside what I just saw outside. Interesting.
I watched this last night. TARDIS.
Oh no. Like, oh, I know this one.
Who is this doctor you speak of?
Doctor Who. Exactly, who?
Who? Who's on first?
Oh no.
Second, but who's then on third? I don't know.
Yeah, so you guys get yourself situated in this jet. Hopefully none of you guys are get motion sickness or light sickness. Is that a thing?
Vertigo would be probably closer to what you ended up having.
Probably.
But we all fought in a giant like megazord at one point, so I think we got it.
Yeah, you guys are probably okay.
We
But
do
it would be
social
funny
media.
to make sure you guys roll for it.
It's up to you.
Nah, I'm gonna.
You could always roll for how bad turbulence fucks with somebody. I don't know.
I mean, we don't exactly roll conditioning, so
Turbulence is fine. You guys get a few bumpy bips.
I was gonna
Bips,
get a Power
bips.
Rangers lost. We're gonna be on the island for lost.
Oh no. Every once in a while you guys will get like a little doo-doo. Almost like you like went over like a speed bump of sorts, but in the sky. Just like very just like it's all new for you guys. You guys are not on ground, you guys are in the clouds.
We're under attack.
Kiku. Sniper.
Yeah, I need my gun.
Kiki, right in your boy.
Kiku is just catnapping. God dang it, Kiku.
At a time like this.
Yeah, so you guys zoom through the air. If you guys look out, you will see the clouds and the sky, and like everything below you looks so tiny, almost like if Benji would have explored the page of Google Maps, Benji would be like, "Oh, this is like that thing I looked at."
Holds up the laptop.
Tries to do a zoom in, zoom out thing, pinching your fingers on the window, doesn't work.
Right, damn. It doesn't work like that.
Wait, we're not getting closer. But yeah, so you guys see the sun and like a beautiful sky. You guys see some birds below you every once in a while. It's a really nice view. It's very peaceful. See something.
Adam is trying his best, like taking pictures of the outside, even though it's a moving object. So it's like it's coming out super blurry.
Keep catching people's hands inside of the window.
Yeah, mainly Benji's hand.
Yeah. So you guys start seeing more mountains. Well, you guys already did see mountains. You're in Colorado, for goodness sakes. You guys see other type of mountains, and you start seeing a lot more of like the coastline and waves and water as you guys are getting closer to the ground. And you guys land in almost like a foresty area on the outskirts of the city. And
California, a hive of scum and villainy.
when you guys land, you guys you see other cars, black, like kind of like vans and such. There's a limousine, and some really nice cars, and some traveling vans of sorts, but all black, matching the jet that you guys were just in. The stairs come down from the jet, and Eric stands up and is like, "We're here. Let's make our way inside." As he leaves the jet first down the stairs.
I'll follow along, why not? I guess.
Yeah, Thorsten follows as well.
Yeah, I follow after Thorsten.
And as you guys all one by one make your way out of the jet, Winston retracts the stairs, puts the jet in park and turns off the engine. Climbs
Wait,
out.
was
climbs
Winston
out.
also the pilot?
Hmm?
Winston was also the pilot?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, he could do everything.
that man is
Jack of all trades here. You got a D12 driving. That just applies to every
Right.
vehicle.
Bro, that man knows how to drive everything. Put him on a boat? Woo!
Breaking the speed limit on the high seas.
Sir, do you know how many nautical miles you were traveling just now? Yeah, so he climbs out of the driver's side down to his own like personal ladder or stairs. No, follows you guys as you guys see this big rock, really big boulder with carvings on it. And as you guys approach, you hear like ruptures, like as like the face on this boulder starts coming down, revealing like walls and flooring and roofs of like light up techiness. Like everything's illuminated with like kind of like energy flowing through it, like very pristine and just like very sciencey, and completely different to the rock that's holding this, and like the grass and nature around you.
I'd like to investigate a bit.
Sure. What are you trying to look at?
What is it like? I guess is there a way to kind of figure out what that material was that is making up with the whole display there? You said it was all scientific-y, so I don't know. I
Mhm.
kind of might have taken a misunderstanding.
Yeah, like I mean, just like by taking, you could just like look at it and you could tell that it's like, just like
Aluminum.
different, like yeah, metals, aluminums, like just like different types of like, even alloys, glass, and just like inside seems to be some like, that's like all the casing of it, and then like the actual like lights and the electricity that you're like seeing like pulsate through everything is like some type of like circuitry and like circuit boards and stuff like that. It seems to be like that, not the energy source, but like the energy flowing through this rock, um, and like kind of like lighting everything up.
Got
And,
you.
and you see kind of like a tunnel going downwards at like a slant from this rock, from inside the rock.
Ooh, underworld exploration. Let's go.
He Eric takes a look at each and every one of you and just like, once again, best behaviors, please.
Adam says to whoever is closest to him, like anyone. So someone lives down there, and we live in a mansion.
It's a hard knock life.
Oh my god.
All right then.
People not in the apocalypse have choices, I guess. I don't know.
Fancy caves, fancy mansions.
We used to live in a rundown cave system.
Yeah, but I
Guess,
guess when everything's not shit, you get to choose if you want to live underground or not.
This cave looks better than back where we used to live.
I guess rich people live in caves. I don't
They
know.
got better rocks here.
Adam just like scratches like his like
Like, maybe it's
head.
Maybe we're meeting Batman. Maybe he's a thing here.
He's a bad man, Benji.
Oh god.
I'll show you guys that one when I get home. When we get home.
Yeah, I'll show you later.
I'll show you later. I hope this is the Bat Cave. Eric, is this the Bat Cave? So as you guys walk in after Eric, I presume.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
guys are
after Adam
doing this
scratches
like
his head.
side chit chatter of luxury and fortunateness.
Of caves being better and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys walk in and again you guys see more of like the illuminating walls and flooring and just everything. And you guys start seeing also fossils on the wall of different like skeletal figures of animals. I would say that you guys it would be, I feel like that's a little stretching it too much to say that you guys don't know what dinosaurs are.
Yeah, we wouldn't have no chance to learn about them.
They lost the apocalypse.
He's like, see, this is what could have happened. You guys are not there yet, but this is where you guys are going.
This is just a dream sequence. This is what could have happened.
Hey, Ichiban, can you talk to these guys or anything or what? To these weird things on the wall?
Oh, you're talking to Ichiban?
Yeah, Ichiban, since like he's a skeleton, they're a skeleton.
Ichiban just kind of looks at you. He's like, what? You think I can just talk to any pair of bones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Am I assuming that I'm wrong? Are you right?
No,
Ethan?
Is it Yokist or what would it be? Yokai.
yo guys, Yokist. Oh god, that sounds like a sickness. Yokist. He goes, you're not wrong. It's just I.
So I was right. You are able to talk to bones then.
Yes, I can. I just choose not to, depending on their intellectual levels.
And are these acceptable to your? Are these bones acceptable to you, Ichiban?
Strangely enough, I do feel some special energy from these bones. They're not your typical dinosaurs.
Are they The yokai?
That was a dinosaur.
Yeah, what's a dinosaur?
As he
Ancient
drops
chicken.
his skull into his hand.
Ancient chicken.
Dinosaurs are big reptiles that walk the earth and were eradicated by an apocalypse.
No.
Meteors.
Now hold on.
What's a reptile?
Okay, come on.
Bro, what is the Earth?
What is Earth? What?
Alright, I guess that's fair.
I
That's fair.
thought we lived in
know.
Silver Hills. In all these Silver Hills.
I guess that's fair. I would know what a reptile is.
You guys
right?
definitely would have
I
had.
think we ran into a lizard at least once.
Yeah, definitely. And don't they say, or at least that's like alligators, or is it crocs or alligators that are like the longest living thing?
I think both.
Both.
Technically both, because
Yeah.
they're like strange cousins to one another.
Yeah, and then apparently they're descendants of.
If they're from Washington, though, I doubt they've seen any of that.
Yeah, but they could see.
Yeah.
They would have seen lizards, and I would say reptiles are the. Some reason they could survive and adapt to things the best.
Remember that week Orchid had a pet until he like eviscerated it.
Oh no!
A two-headed chameleon.
Remember that trip to the zoo? Yeah.
Remember that one? Yeah. You guys, yeah. So he does say that he does feel an energy from them, and that your typical dinosaur.
Is it a yokai energy or something?
No, Adam. Not everything is yokai. Yokai this, yokai that.
Dude, my skeleton. Like, come on.
What?
What?
No.
And Adam just walks away, even though like he's attached to him, like basically in a sense.
Yeah, Thorsten just glances at Gene, thinking, I'm kind of glad this isn't the case for us.
Geen just looks at you and just like, kind of just doesn't even like, just gives you a look and then just takes a swing of his sake and just continues.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be lame to be like that, huh, Yuma Darfield?
Is this yokai? Is that me, the butterfly?
One of these days, it's not gonna be Yuma Duck. It's just gonna actually be a cat. That's the spin-off. Yumadaku alone in the streets.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right.
Secret Lives of Pets 3 or 4. I don't know which one they're on now.
It's gonna be Stray. It's gonna be that Stray game, but it's you, Madaku.
Yeah, so you
It would
guys
probably be a lot shorter.
you guys walk in and then it slowly opens up to a bigger room as you guys are ascending more into this cavern system. And once you guys walk more in, it like blinds you almost with the amount of light. And then once you got your eyes settle, by chance, how many of you have taken your shades off?
Thorsten would have.
Cool.
Yeah. I've taken mine off when I could. Yeah.
Okay, so
No, Adam would leave his on.
Orkin and Adam would keep them on. Cool.
Yep.
No,
Can't
wait
Thorsten
till we
does
get
not
blinded.
keep his sunglasses on inside.
No, Adam and Orkin. But that's funny. Thorsten is many things, but not one of those guys.
No.
Yeah, so you guys, as your eyes adjust to the flash of light of this like new room, you hear the chatter of a bunch of people, and as you look around, you see groups of other young individuals around your ages, talking amongst each other, all wearing black dresses and suits, with a different accented colors. Some is wearing orange, some are wearing red. You see some blue, you see some white.
And G pauses for a moment, wondering if perhaps putting the 3D glasses on would be a bit much in this place.
You guys also see a bunch of chairs, and you guys see on the sides like these tables full of like food trays and stuff, almost like what Winston prepares for you guys at home sometimes, but like a little different. I suppose this is maybe Reefside culinary.
Nom nom nom.
You run off to get some food.
I pull out my freezer bag and go to get food. Yeah.
Oh,
There it is.
no.
Yep. I knew that was going.
So you guys pull up, and Benji immediately is like, "Food time!" and starts running around. As you're getting food, Benji, I would say you bump into a few different people. How would you interact with these individuals? Also, like trying to like, they're like lined up trying to get food, and you're like, I'm assuming like you'd probably be very impatient behind them.
I think he's being very. I don't know if neurotic's the right word, but it's like he's trying to be involved in whatever conversations are around him. Very enthusiastic, butting into the conversation as if he is part of it. Gets his food, leaves suddenly, moves on to the next conversation.
You hear a bunch of different chatters about fighting monsters and like stories of like I guess these other fights that have been going on around the world, and then also some murmurs about a James. Keep hearing the name James, and the tone seems to be lively to an extent, but then there's times where it feels like it goes down. It's like that sigh, then it comes back up and then goes back down. But while you're out getting your food and gossiping, or trying to gossip, I guess, what do the rest of you guys do? Taking in the atmosphere.
A lot of people in this room.
Yes.
This is like a packed room.
Yeah, it's a really big place for being underground. You're like, wow, they some nice engineering work was done here.
The dwarves of old.
There's at least like 30-ish people in here, including you guys.
Do I clock any colors?
Amongst the black, you do see accents of red, you see orange, you see blue, you see white, you see some green, you see some yellow, you see purple, you see gray.
Trying to find
I
the other
think
pink
he's
ranger.
looking for one other color.
What did you say, Thorsten?
I think he's looking for one particular color you haven't listed yet.
You mean pink?
Yeah, I think that one. Yeah.
You do see pink as well.
Interesting.
Do you like go kill this pig person? Like, what do you
Yep.
like? What do you try to do? Like,
That's the first thing I do.
what do you do
That's
with
me
this?
being on my best behavior right there.
What do you do with this information now that you've seen all these different arrays of accented colors?
Well, Orchid, when coming into like a, how should I say, an unfamiliar situation, um, would quickly try to like get his bearings and fit things into the framework of reality he knows.
Mm-hmm.
So he would basically be trying to figure out like, there's all these people here. Are these like all Power Rangers? These are the guys.
Yeah, you could make a very, very well educated guess on that, going off of the information Eric was giving and comparing your own black attire with your colored accents to everybody else's colored accents.
What does Eric do when he gets down here? Does
He
he just stand there, or does he walk to someplace?
he immediately walks away to some other older looking folks, which you could assume are the mentors he spoke of.
Gotcha. Does he make any sort of gesture of like, go socialize, or does he just walk in here and immediately go to them?
He would give you guys a look through his shades and give you like that like reminder look of like best behavior. Take off the shades and then walk towards the mentors.
Because I'm assuming, like, thus far we've just been following Eric. I feel
Mhm.
like Orchid would continue to do so unless something came up where he was told not to.
Gotcha. I would say like Eric, with Eric's look at you guys, without really saying like this is where I leave you guys unattended, it kind of is implied with that he's gonna go mingle with the mentors and he's gonna leave you guys to do your thing and hopes that you guys keep up your best behavior.
Okay.
I want you guys all to roll me perception, alertness.
Wrong game.
I always forget, man. Alertness. First roll of the day.
Can I use my specialization or no?
Your specialization is
Do you have a
for
specialization in perception?
Investigation.
I'm gonna say no because we're not. This is not specific for an. This is not an investigate. This is like a perceiving,
Okay.
a perceiving type of alert.
Got you.
Well,
Nice. Doesn't even matter. Sheesh.
Yeah.
And then Soren and Benji.
Let's see. Why isn't this working? There we go. Okay. Let's see how alert that I definitely am. There we go. Boop. Why not? There we go. Wow, very unalert.
Benji.
I'm still worse.
Oh, there we go. It is the worst. All right. So I would say all of you notice there's one individual not looking like the rest. He's very loud. You can very much hear him over everyone else distinctively. And he's very much stumbling around. And he's wearing a jacket. Versus everyone else's like suits and like ties and just like dresses and stuff like that. He's like wearing like more of a leather jacket of sorts. He does have like a button down with a tie, but it's very unkept, and he's barreling through, for lack of a better term, around the groups of people and just being very obnoxious. For the people that rolled, so Adam, Benji, and Orchid, you guys notice, you three notice there is another man that is also a little different from everybody else. He's also wearing a type of leather jacket. Seems to have a symbol of sorts on the side of it, and it's like inlaid with like orange accents. And then also you notice that one of his hands is really shiny, like almost metallic, while the other one looks completely.
Robot in disguise.
That's impossible.
Yeah. So you guys notice this bumbling, obnoxious guy rolling around everywhere, and then there's also a very other, somewhat distinct individual. The three of you notice. That information. What do the rest of you do?
What is the other individual doing, might I ask?
The one with the special hand.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
He's with a group of people. He's specifically with the pink one that Orchid laid eyes on.
Oh, okay. Wait, pink, you say?
Yeah, so what do Benji's getting some food, looking around, noticing these very interesting people amongst the crowd, and so do the rest of you. How do the rest of you proceed? Do you guys go get some drinks? Do you guys get food?
Hey guys, I'm gonna go try to steal that mecha hand.
Please don't do that. Please don't.
No.
What are you, Rocket? Like,
Yeah, that's went through my head too. Don't worry, you're not alone.
so what? So how do the rest of you proceed?
I would-
How? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, yeah. So Adam, he would just quickly grab a drink, then like begin like do the whole like regular like introducing yourself thing, like, oh hi, my name is Adam. Hi, my name is Adam. All that all around basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a couple people. They shake your hand. They give you fist bumps, and just like, oh, hey. Do you just say like, hi, my name is Adam, and that's all?
Yeah. Hi, my name is Adam. I'm from Silver Hills. And that's pretty much it. Like
My blood
the
type.
like that like preschool thing is like, oh, where you from? It was like, oh hi, what my name is, and, like where you from type of
My
deal.
name is Adam. I am t- uh,
My
9
hobby is
years
fighting game.
old.
I am this years old.
I am
He,
this
like,
years old. Holds up
he
his
fla-
fingers.
he flashes like the 22 like with his hands basically.
You're forgetting to do your soccer slide into each room as you
Oh
do
yeah, I
this.
forgot. I
Right.
swear forgot. Yeah.
Oh, 22. Yeah. As you guys do the rest of you get drinks as well?
Mhm.
How is there like a clear? How do I put this? Coffin is the best way I can ask.
No, you do not see any coffins.
Is there anything showing where they're going to, mourn this individual?
There is a stage.
Is there like a portrait or some sort of table with it on it?
Not that you can see. But there clearly is a stage that has a microphone set up. No one's using the stage, but it's clearly a podium of sorts.
But does he see anywhere where you'd like take flowers or whatever people are delivering?
Yeah.
Oh, for that specifically, sure. I would say yeah, like at the stage there is like a little like flower bed of sorts of like bouquets at this point.
Okay, so since when Thorsten spots that, assuming that and he figures that might be the appropriate spot for it, he'll just casually walk over, trying to avoid bumping into anyone by accident while making his way up to that spot to leave his offering
Mm-hmm.
and make a quick, loud enough that he thinks she can hear, in his mind at least, but not too loud to disturb everybody else. Quick prayer to the goddess Hell to watch over their spirit and all that.
Question. This is for like my own imagination.
Sure.
How is like Thorsten like the tallest guy here, or is he like?
I mean, I'm 6'1". I don't know how tall all the other characters in this place are, so
I think Thorsten is one of the tallest, if not the tallest. If I remember correctly from all the stats. He's definitely the oldest. Not including the mentors.
All right. Because I'm like imagining in my head like Thorsten like sneakily, or not sneakily, just like trying to make sure he doesn't bump into anyone while he gets to like the area.
He sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, that's what I'm like saying. That's what I'm thinking in my head.
I'm not trying to be stealthy because there's no stealthing for me. Come on.
You try to tiptoe, boom, boom. You're just heavy-footed no matter what you try to do.
I don't think it's so much heavy footage, just I'm too obvious. Like
No,
I
for
stick
sure,
out
yeah.
more so than the rest of our group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the as you guys take in the room, Thorsten does this, Benji's getting food and islanding up for the travel back and also just to fill up here. You see Yomodaku also just like like next to you and just like really quickly like flash of like light just and food missing.
He knows what he needs. I get it.
You see like his like belly pouch slowly bulging and getting bigger.
Jeez. Okay,
So,
you Garfield.
Cat, yeah, the cat avocado belly. Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, you guys slowly start hearing whispers around the room. The chatter is still very normal, for the most part, the tones of voices and everything, but in between everything, you're hearing other whispers and you start feeling gazes on all of you. And you could make out small little things of like, who are those guys? What are they doing here? They seem a little weird.
Don't
And
worry, guys. We're not from around here.
I'm laughing because I was literally just meowing back at my invisible cat.
someone in line waiting for some food just looks at you and is like, wait, are you okay there, child?
How dare you insult my invisible cat?
Like,
Yeah, man, that was a real rough burn. You didn't do anything to you. I just walked away.
oh, continues to get food, just like, what a strange kid.
Who brought their kid to you?
Who left their kid unattended at a funeral, nonetheless?
Who lets them dye their hair like that? Fuck.
At least get some better dye, jeez.
This is born this way.
I was born this way. But yeah, you guys hear you guys feel stares on you guys, whispers and stuff, clearly talking about you guys. There's no misunderstanding of that. Unless you guys think that they could see your yokai, that's another story. But
No, I'm pretty sure we're all aware that other people can't see them by now.
well, these are Power Rangers.
I think Benji would
So
start
was
trying to,
Eric, and he can't see them.
I think Benji would start trying to get Yumadaku to get placed on top of people's heads and see if they notice anything.
I think that if he was more socially conscious of different media and stuff, Soren might liken the yokai to the Great Gazoo from Flintstones.
As Yumadaku kind of just starts like hopping, like doing like a long cat hop over everyone's heads.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's no notice of them noticing them.
Nope. Big old fat cat jumping off of heads.
I feel like they feel that.
I would figure like Yuidaku will also steal food from other people's plate and stuff.
Yeah, very much so.
Describing it.
He's been going around just taking food from everyone, just and his belly pouch is getting bigger and bigger. He's a loss. He's just running around. He's doing his thing. You left your cat off the leash, Benji.
Oh damn! I better go get him back.
Yeah. So over a little bit of ways.
He was ready to see me be really weird as I try to climb to get this cat back that nobody else can see.
Oh my god! It's like, what is that kid doing? And you're just yelling, "Yumadaku, get down here!" Oh god, that just ruined the whole reception. Oh, Eric would hate his life.
Yeah, I can see that.
This is a friend of mine. This is Harvey.
And then you tear down some drapings, it catches on fire, everything goes to shit. Just Benji's the cause of it all.
Now we're gonna be dealing with more funerals.
And it wasn't by the hand of Orchid. Congrats. You're more destructive, Benji.
I'm just trying to keep my yokai under control.
I'm trying to get my cat, okay? What are you talking about? There's no animals here.
Orchid's just here to distract from the real dangers.
Benji.
Benji.
And Yumadaku, the awful pairing. Yeah, so ways away a little bit. Mr. Metallican in orange and Pink are chit chatting. And they you hear they look weird. I kind of want to check them out. They're almost as weird as me.
What?
And he like is like, and you guys hear I would say Thorsten hears this the most because he's a little bit more in the crowd, like walking through everything, like from like doing like the prayer and everything. And you hear this guy talking about going to talk to weird guys, and you probably think it's you lot. And he's like, George, come on, let's go introduce ourselves. Don't you want to meet the new guys?
We met the new guys. They're the half dead kids we found the other week.
Oh my god, you're right. I knew they looked familiar.
Thorsten can hear that, right? You said?
Yeah, you definitely could hear that.
Yeah, that got his attention, considering.
Well, they're alive now. That means Jesse did something, right?
Also, you jerk, I'm teal, not pink.
Oh. Oh, I forgot how timeline works. Let's say teal and pink accents. That's a big that was a big oof on my part. Anyways.
So I was just like, pink, huh? Okay.
That was a big oof. Yeah, damn, crazy. That means there's only one pink ranger now. Orchid's the only pink ranger now. Crazy.
Orchid's only pink. Well,
yeah, Orchid. Sorry, you don't see any pink. Well, you see the pink accents in the teal. The teal and pink go good together.
I thought Gabe was pink.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I thought it was a
Didn't
savage
Savage
one.
Stampede have one?
I forgot
Yeah,
Gabe is
there's a
pink.
few,
I thought it was only I thought it was only George for like ever.
Nope.
Right.
I mean, there was a black and pink crossover. But yeah.
Shush. Shush. But there's only two pinks in that, right? Just you and Gabe? Or was Roscoe
guess.
pink?
Yeah, I think that sounds about right.
I don't know. Whatever. I'm messing up my colors. I'm really bad at this. Anywhoosies, is like, so I guess Jesse did something because they look well.
Oh, right. You stabilize them. Yeah.
Let's go say hi. As like he's not even like letting you answer. He's like kind of like dragging you.
Awesome.
Yeah, if Thorsten can actually hear that after he's done with his prayer, he's gonna make his way over.
Do you resist Yami?
She'll go. She's just half resisting. It doesn't really help to resist you fully. You just whine.
You're not wrong. Like, Mom, come on. Yeah, I would say like at this point, this metallic hand guy is dragging the teal and pink woman across the hall to the lot of you. He's like, "Hey, you're those guys."
Congrats, you're alive.
Yeah, it's glad to see you guys conscious. And as he like puts out his hand, that's metallic, and like tries to like shake your guys' hands.
Damn it. Sorry.
Damn it, Yami. You made him drop his cup.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I'm dropping my water bottle. Sorry about that, guys.
you're fine. Do you guys?
Who's he holding it out towards?
All of you.
Oh, so by now our team is gathered up then.
I would say so. Yeah.
Adam comes
All right.
sliding in. What's up, guys?
You have no
What's
idea where
up?
Benji is. He's somewhere.
Chasing
I
after a
mean-
loose cat.
Thorsten glances around and then notices the hand quirks a brow, but shrugs and offers his own hand
And gives you a
to shake
nice grip, and you feel like a very chilling touch, yet warm.
Huh. Can't say I've ever met somebody with a metal hand, but first thing for everything.
Oh, neither have I. I'm the first.
Well,
That I know of, at least. Where my man is. This is my teammate and friend. She's my friend. George.
Thorsten nods to George. Nice to meet you both. I'm Thorsten. The rest of these guys are Adam, Soren, and Orchid. Benji's around here somewhere. You'll see him start to like get on his tippy toes a little bit, try to see over the crowd to see if he can't spot Benji. He's around here somewhere, but he tends to slip away.
Oh, I see. Well, it's a pleasure, and he puts out his hand to like shake
Yeah.
Orchid and Soren.
Yeah, Soren will give the handshake as well. Share the handshake. I don't know the proper grammar for it.
So, heard
So,
you guys came across us.
Uh,
Yep.
yeah, you can say that.
Well, we literally came across them. But yeah, you guys were just laid out there, and we assisted. Our friend
Look,
Jesse technically assisted with like your guys' medical stuff.
Thorsten nods his head a bit and then looks over at Adam. This had to be like pre-hole in the chest when we just got here.
Well, we were unconscious for a week, I want to say,
Yeah,
right? The
yeah.
doctor told us a week.
Yeah, I think they said a week.
Mhm.
I mean, considering how we were, I'm not surprised.
Oh, yeah, where are my manners, like Adam? Oh, nice to meet you both. Like he shakes Yami's hand and like goes to try and shake George's hand.
She'll return any. Yeah, she'll shake your guys' hands.
You guys also notice on like the waist side of both of Yami and George, clipped to their uh waistbands is almost looks like a pocket knife of sorts, like a dagger with similar colored accents to what's on their like clothing.
You guys brought weapons to a funeral?
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, yeah, we have to double tap them, you know.
I side eye Orchid.
Who would do such a thing?
Oh, you mean these guys as Yami unclips his knife dagger thing?
It's our
Yo-
morpher. It's our morpher.
You didn't have to. Yes, it's our morpher.
Oh, it's your
But
morpher.
I said we
Oh.
were to double tap them. I didn't say we weren't.
I mean, you want to make sure that they're down, right?
Exactly. Yeah, so what's your guys' story? Why were you guys I don't know, on the floor dead?
You know,
Yeah, about that.
Aren't you
You don't
curious,
remember-
George?
you don't remember this. You don't remember the yellow thing, Yami?
Oh, the yellow yeah, that bug thing.
They might have
Yeah,
come from
that's
another universe, like other people we know.
Yeah, but like I want to know about their
timeline.
universe.
Timeline. I think that's what they said it was. Alternate timeline.
Oh.
At this point, he figures that since they already know, they figured this. He's not gonna bullshit them.
Mm-hmm. Alternate
Yeah,
timeline.
yeah, we're
I'd love to know what the one difference in that timeline is.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sick.
One
I-
difference.
like Adam, when George says that, Adam just looks like defeated, like yeah, not defeated, kind of like really. Then towards Thorson, like that really look. You wanna tell him? You'll tell him.
Yeah, he'll kind of glance at everybody like, well, I mean, at least your city is not a wrecking pile of smoldering ash.
Jesus, read the room.
Oh.
I'm also not about to bullshit him.
Yami looks at
Okay.
George.
Okay.
Huh.
That's rough.
Do you guys know who Ransik is?
Nope.
That's all right. Well,
Alright, never
Hey.
mind.
Would
You know
George know
who
who
the Time
Ransik
Force
is?
are.
I don't know, the people on what is it, like PR Chan?
PR Chan.
You ever hear of the Time Force Rangers?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, just like
He'll.
ignore him. He doesn't read the ranger logs or whatever.
Ranger logs.
What the hell is a Ranger log?
Oh my god.
Oh, well, you see, apparently the ranger logs, there are these logs about rangers, and it's like footage
Right.
and videotaping
Yes.
about boring stuff about the past. I don't have time for that. Well, we actually only just got access to that now, even though we've been on the job for over a few months now. It's kind of weird.
Oh my
Got it. Yeah, so if you ever decide to watch that or whatever, look up Time Force. It's the main guy they were fighting. See, our timeline, he won.
Oh,
And that team died.
That team missed it.
oh, so you guys also had a funeral?
We have funerals every day, or we had funerals.
Yeah, me. What
We
the
don't
fuck?
really do funerals. We just bury and move on.
Oh,
If we're lucky.
huh.
Most of the time, we didn't bury them. We just left them, I believe.
We didn't exactly have the time or freedom most of the time.
I see.
Well, if it makes you guys feel any better, I've been to hell. They didn't talk about anything to do with people being unburied, so I doubt that has anything against you.
You been to hell?
Yeah, don't worry
And
about
then, yeah, wait. Which one are you referring to?
Oh no.
it.
Sorry to break it to
No,
you.
this is important for Thorsten.
I know.
I hate to tell you this, buddy, but they're all together.
Then did you see a female that's half corpse, half living?
Yes, I did.
How well, or I guess the question is, do I believe that? Or are they just bullshitting me?
He thinks you're talking about herself. She thinks you mean the fucking lich, and she doesn't know how you know.
No. Well, assuming I can't just roll to see if they're bullshitting me. Wait, you've met Hell?
Sure.
Alright, I guess you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Sorry, most people don't.
I've looked back into the eyes of the being that is both half living and half dead that is myself.
Wait, you've met another version of yourself?
Yeah, sure. Yep.
You know, I can't tell if you're bullshitting me or what's going on here.
I don't have a... Okay, look, buddy. I have no reason to bullshit you or lie to you. Second, I've had to hold back every fiber of my being not to ask what part of coming over from another dimension made you so much older than your companions.
Yeah, you
He was
hear him sigh out like, I'm already older than them.
Oh, so you're just their dad?
No, I mean. Like you'll see him like pinch his brow and like, no,
what
sometimes it feels that way.
like Adam is like baffled by this. The only person that's able to do that to Thorsten is like Benji or like myself sometimes.
Yami's probably just happy I'm not yelling at him.
He's just like,
Sometimes it feels like it at times. Not gonna lie, but I'm sure they get enough irritation from me too, so it's not that bad.
So what's up with Mask Kid? Did you guys have a pandemic too?
Oh boy, that's a lot to unpack
looking at
there.
Orchid. Oh no.
Oh boy, there's a lot to unpack there. And it's not mine to unpack. Let's just say he likes to wear it. Let's just leave it at he likes to wear his mask.
Okay then.
Well, that explains a lot then.
Huh. You guys are interesting. A lot of.
Have you oh, good? No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say. I thought my team was interesting bunch, but you guys seem to be having a some type of like energy about you guys.
You guys seem like you're having confidence problems.
Yeah, that.
Sorry. Forget I said that.
He'll just quirk a brow at the confidence problems thing, but like, I don't know about lack of confidence, but how about being out of place and not used to everything you're dealing with on a constant daily basis?
Oh, so not from around here.
Sure, we'll go with that. Yeah, I mean,
Like a fish out of water.
yeah.
Yeah, I
mean,
know.
You're probably used to stuff like this every day. No,
I am. I can tell you somebody nearby is quite not used to a lot of things.
Yami just cocks an eye, like the side eye at you. I recently found out some things also. So being a fish out of water is very much. Apparently, I'm a third of a man.
You're a third of
now
a man?
Thorsten cocks a brow at that one.
He's quite brave for being willing to admit that.
I feel there's context that's needed, but I'm not sure if you're willing to share it.
Oh, everything's fine. He gives you like the worst smile possible.
Is it that everything's okay when it's not okay? Smile.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know how you read up the whole
yeah.
different timeline thing? Apparently, like, somebody tried to yank him through to one timeline, but it's somehow split apart into 3.
So there's 2 other people like him?
I don't know about like him, but an aspect of
Him.
Thorsten seems to look like he's
We got
trying to
the
ponder this.
we got the one that likes to show up to City Hall with no shirt.
I was pretty fashionable with my bow tie. I would like you to.
Yeah, Thorsten just kind of glances at everybody else at that one, like, what?
You can be
Okay.
as fashion. Look, it's fashionable for Chippendales, not City Hall.
I still don't know what a chip and that's besides the point.
Yeah, what is a Chippendale?
Would you guys like to all go to Chippendales after the funeral?
Oh gosh.
I mean, why don't we go there now?
Let's blow this popsicle stand.
I'm pretty sure we have like we're here for a reason. I don't think we could do that right now. Orchid, was it?
It'd be pretty disrespectful to the dead.
Yeah, what he said. What was your name again?
Who, me?
Yeah,
Thorsten.
Thorsten. Got you.
I'm George.
What? So, I'm curious because I've met some people. Apparently, you guys are rangers, right? Like, I mean, there's no sugarcoating that we're all rangers.
Yeah.
So.
No, I'm part of the FBI.
Oh. We got him, boys.
We got him, boys.
But,
Take a shot.
What? I've met some other rangers who do some interesting things. They talk to their Zords. They like have like these like spirits of sorts, like animal spirits, and they can communicate with them. Kind of. I don't know. Talking dinosaurs, talking spirits. It's very weird.
Thorsten turning his head in the direction of Geen.
That sounds pretty weird.
Yeah.
Happens to us.
Do
yeah.
you do it like very like noticeable, Thorsten?
Yeah, like that, the sound effect of someone grinding stone together as their head's turning. You can imagine that sound when he's doing it. The second he hears, oh yeah, other people talk to spirits within Zords and shit.
Yami looks in the direction you're looking, just like, what are we looking at? And he gets like right next to you.
So what's your guys' gimmick?
Yeah.
Ours
What do you?
is constellations, when some people remember what they are.
What? Yeah, we're based off of the stars. What do you guys have going on?
The Time Force Rangers.
Were
Didn't you say those people died?
Yeah.
we
So you
Dead.
died.
ended up
They're ghost rangers.
getting their morphers because we found them.
Oh.
We're not those anymore.
Oh.
You ever hear of yokai?
Yo.
Oh, anime, yeah.
They're monsters.
Where?
Creatures of folklore,
Demons.
mostly Japanese. Demons. It's hard to explain.
Oh.
Skeletons. Adam just scratches his head.
Oh.
Our powers are based around them. We have these spirits with us.
Uh-huh. Well then.
Look, don't look at us like we're crazy. You just told us some people talk to their Zords. We
Damn.
can talk to these spirits.
Why do we get pocket knives, Gmon?
I keep thinking the same thing every time we talk to more ranger teams. It's just we get to slash portals around and they get buddies.
You get portals?
Oh yeah, so you see,
Yeah,
like, if
explain
you just,
that.
So if I just like he like takes out he like he unsheaths the knife, it flips out of his morpher, and he's like, so you see, if I just think of a place, right, and I just do this, and he cuts in the sky. You see this like portal open, and you see like the stars inside. And he's like, and you hop in there, you'll end up there.
Yamadaku just hops in.
Oh no!
Benji follows.
It's like, oh, who was that? I don't think they should have jumped in there.
Oh,
Guys,
no.
guys, did you see Yumidaku?
Yumi who? Is that your friend?
Hell. Can you
Yeah.
open that again or something so we can get our friend back?
George?
Where did you think of?
Even Slish Slash, what the hell?
Um,
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I
Hold
think
on
your
a second.
I think your friend Yuma Watsu or whatever
She's
is.
gonna Slish Slash the air.
They're fine. you slash the air and
She's gonna specifically do it like, I don't know, wherever you last saw Chrissy.
oh my god. Out of just like almost like vertically falling on the ground, just Benji just blah, face plants on the ground, holding Yumadaku.
Thumbs up.
Thanks.
Benji, where'd you
Benji,
go?
come on.
Oh, it's Benji, but you said Yuma. Is that like a
Nope.
certain name?
Okay. Remember how I told you about yokai and the spirits?
Demons, yeah.
Maybe my name is Yummy G on the back streets.
Huh. Well,
Yeah, no.
What
Each
back
of our
streets? You don't.
spirits
You,
have
you don't leave the room.
names.
huh. I see.
I am doing important research.
And as that
I
commotion
need to go
happens,
sit down. I'm a bit woozy.
as that commotion happens, you hear shouting over to the side, and it's that person in the leather jacket that was like yelling around, arguing with this other person, and
Oh.
Yami locks onto this and immediately just is like, I gotta go, guys. It was nice meeting you guys. George. Well,
He'll wave at you. Have fun with your boyfriend.
Yeah. We'll rendezvous later. Ciao. As he like just like stumbles out of the conversation, and you see Yami and these other two. They start chit chatting. And there seems to be an argument going on between the leather jacket one and this other one that is wearing like white accents, looking Asian almost. Then Yami ends up being part of this argument, and they're going back and forth in kind of like a triple threat fight.
Oh.
Can't make out too much of what's going on, but you hear things of like something about like not texting and like something about throwing up and being stuck in Reefside, and just some random stuff about phones being destroyed and cars being puked and being undrivable, needing cleaning. But in that commotion, you hear clanging of glass.
What do you guys do for fun?
Don't ask that question to them. we kill things.
Have you heard of third-degree manslaughter?
Why, yes, I have.
Kind of like that.
That's our past. That's my pastime.
Personally.
All right. And with that, that's when you hear an announcement start. You're just left on the cliffhanger of third-degree manslaughter. We're leaving that one in.
Canon, no changing.
As you see a gentleman stand on the stage, and he's getting your guys' attention with the mic. I would say George would know who it is. Does George know the Ranger logs?
Yeah, well, some of them.
Yeah, so you would know that this is Dr. O, Tommy Oliver.
Oh, okay.
Get him off the stage.
We don't like him here. Tommy Oliver, bleh. And he's like,
Jesse likes his karate video way too much.
facts. And you see everybody starting to like gather into like respective like huddles or like seating for whatever it is that he's gonna be talking about now. And this is what you hear.
You see Dr. Earl sort of get up on stage, and man, he has like bags under his eyes. It doesn't look like he slept well. And he like steps up like on this like makeshift podium and goes, "Hello, everyone. I know that today is a somber event. Last one of our own here from Ancient Charge,
This is a jump scare. I'm gonna
James,
punch someone.
our Blue Ranger. He lost his life in the line of duty, being a Power Ranger, protecting everyone, and fighting against the new threat that has arrived." And he like looks out in the crowd, which you're pretty sure he's looking like right at, Mr. Cranston, Billy Cranston of Cranston Tech is there, there. He's like looking like right at him, like there's like this look like he's agitated. But he like looks away and goes, "Today will be mourning him. He was a good person, great ranger. We'll also be celebrating his accomplishments, as he wouldn't want us all to be down. I know this may have come as a shock out of nowhere. All the events happening in Reefside. But as Rangers, we all have our duties to do, but we also have these unshakable, unbreakable bonds that ties us together as Power Rangers. I hope that everyone is able to remember James, even if you've briefly met him or haven't even met him, but to know that we're all united in the single cause of keeping this planet safe. And that if there's ever trouble out there, please reach out. You're not alone." And you see Dr. Rose sort of like stop, and he like looks at the ground a bit, clearly agitated, and he like looks back up. "In memory of James." And as he says this, you see like this giant picture of James descend from the ceiling, right? As he has this like torch bearing, right? As he walks up, and he sort of like an ancient like dino like cave, so set up.
Soren, you don't hear it at all?
Fire as it lights up around like the picture.
No, I can't
like,
hear anything.
Sort of like
He's playing the
lights the room
audio
up
of
with this,
Tommy
like,
Oliver
blaze
from
of
the
heat.
thing that was going on earlier.
As they're like
Is it
flowers
like in
like being
the
placed.
audio
You see the
thing or
different
something
mentors
like
like
I think it's
placing
in the
like
roll
flowers
20.
down and stuff
Okay,
like that.
I'll
The other
try.
students are like on
Yeah, I'll
standby,
try.
watching.
Try roll 20. Just a sec.
Tyler goes, "Thank you all for coming, and I hope you enjoy your stay here in Riverside, however brief it is."
It's over now.
Well, it's too late now, but not working.
Yeah. So
I was gonna laugh if we didn't tell him that it was over yet.
Just kept him quiet. The whole time.
this is how long we could pull up the gag. Gaslight him. Yes. Well, that's a big thing. Soren, you should get your roll 20 audio on, because I use a lot of audio things.
I thought it was on, but guess not.
Bamboozled him.
Well, I can just watch the thing after. I guess.
It was made into like a small clip that's actually on the channel, so you can just watch that small clip, which is
I'll check it.
yeah. But yeah, so you see James. You guys will see James for the first time as the tapestry comes down and as the fire bearing put onto it. Perhaps hits a little a little warm hearting for Thorsten and the respect paid for him in that way. Perhaps. And yeah, you guys the mood is a lot more down. But people are taking those words and seeming like they're trying to use it for something more motivational, um, more beneficial for themselves. Today is like a day to respect and mourn the passing of a warrior, but it's also show our capabilities and our bonds and what we're able to do in the future to make sure that something like this doesn't happen again. And to know that we're a team and we have people for each other.
Question: is it silent, or is it people like muttering and whispers of like people talking to each other?
It was silent for a bit, and then after Dr. O disappears into a side room with these other individuals, people start whispering amongst each other and like talking again.
All right. Well, Adam like nonchalantly, casually, actually, he begins to whistle like his like the always look on the bright side of life that like he starts to whistle that song.
Mm-hmm.
So like yeah, that's all he really does. He just casually just walks to like the like where the food is at, like which just whistles that.
What's left that Yumidaka didn't steal?
Yeah, basically what's left, whatever after left.
Like, I'm pretty sure I planned for this many heads. Why is there missing food? And it planned for a Yumadaku.
Oh my.
Yeah, what did the rest of you do after hearing that and now being left alone again amongst yourselves? Benji now, I would say, feeling a little better after being pancaked on the floor.
Oh yeah. Probably take a seat somewhere. George is probably just like, so anybody want to fight?
Oh.
That was just a deadpan joke though.
Good. But I also felt like it was there's a little bit of truth behind it.
Morphed or unmorphed.
Clearly morphed.
So my brain maybe didn't understand the full thing. So he died in battle rather than
Rather than, yeah, he died in battle.
okay. All right, just making sure I understood that correctly.
Yes, he died being a ranger.
He goes to Valhalla.
Yeah, that's what Thorsten's thinking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he died in battle. He died doing what it is that he oathed to do, taking on responsibilities of being a ranger. Even though for you guys it's a little different because your powers are not like everybody else's.
Not even close.
Yeah. So, do you guys grab food with Adam and Benji?
It's got like massive freezer bags of stuff stuffed in my hoodie.
What
Would you
kind
like
of
grab a
drink
freezer bag?
kind of drink is there? I'm assuming most of it's non-alcoholic.
There's alcoholic drinks.
Cool. Yeah, Thorsten's gonna, make his way over that area.
Specifically that area. It's
Yes.
Just some fireball.
It's only a bunch of it's all the mentors over there, so basically fitting in with your people.
Damn. Got you.
Yes, because I'm such an old man. Yes.
Sorry, I never take that jab. I had to just the one time.
How old is Thorsten anyway? I forget.
25.
25.
25. You're not even that old.
Practically retired.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
practically retired. Have you seen any Rangers over the age of like 18? Like, sheesh.
That dude that was just up on stage.
Wait, are you being serious? Because I was like, George is like 23.
I'm legitimately serious. Thorsten is 25.
Oh, no, I meant him saying there was no
I'm
Rangers
going.
over 18.
Well, I'm going off of like from what
By
I
lore friend.
think I know of like lore of Power Rangers. Then typically they're all
I'm
like
gonna
18
say the
because they're all kids.
later seasons.
Teenagers,
Let's say
yeah.
the later seasons they start getting older.
Do they?
Yeah,
Oh, I
the-
thought they were all
the later-
kids, like 18, 19.
There's some later seasons where they make it very up in the air as far as like, it seems like they'd have to be a little bit older.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, then never mind. I take it back. 25 still too old. Basically retired. You would already be on like your third season if you're 25. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Gone through like 3
Either
different
way.
costume changes.
War does stuff to people.
So yeah, you guys grab food, grab some alcohol, and do your thing, and kind of just tried not to. I mean, so far you guys haven't done anything crazy, so except for Benji running around like a mad.
I was about to say, Benji, maybe.
Meow.
Are you trying to communicate with Yodaka?
No. I'm just making meowing sounds as if that's what was going on in the background.
You're so used to Yamadaku meowing at you that you stop trying to just use normal words with it.
Yeah.
It's just a
basically.
meow battle.
I meow battle back at my cats when I used to have them, so I'm just like, I can see him doing it.
That's hilarious. Oh
He just
man.
forgets that it's not normal to see this thing, and he's just like, meow.
And it was just like,
Meow.
what's wrong
And everybody's
with
just
it?
like, what the fuck's going on?
Who let the
Yeah,
furry
Thorsten's
in
just
here?
over there.
Let the furry in here, guys. Gotta take him out. Anyways.
Put him
Yeah, so as you guys continue doing your eatings and not making yourselves more of eyesores, you hear like the earth below you, the ground and your surroundings starts to shake.
I didn't do it.
And it's almost like an earthquake starting.
You feel that? I asked them.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Okay.
As
I like to. Oh my bad.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say just a little joke. It's like, oh, everyone like else is like hiding under tables and stuff. Like, but everyone from Reef Side is like, yes, just no more occurrences. Deal with it, you know. Like,
You know, underground, you kind of get it.
yeah.
Everyone's just like kind of getting on edge, like on guard, like what's going on, like what the heck. As you hear an explosion and the roof caves in, as all the illumination of all the lights through the floor and the roof and the walls shut off, and emergency lights shoot on, and guys could barely see now, just a little bit with the emergency lights, as you hear running water and you see a bunch of debris around you guys, and as the cave caves in and you are now trapped off from the rest of the peoples. It's just
Guys, look, we're usually trapped between worlds. Now we're trapped underground.
and it's just the 5 of you, no Eric. And there's the path you came from, but that door, that like wall door thing is closed, and with the power being gone, that door doesn't operate anymore. There is
So
a
George is not still with them.
No.
Damn. Okay.
George is on the other side of this wall somewhere.
She's gonna
Oh.
teleport you guys to Chippendales.
He's like, oh dang, I guess it's time to blow this joint. Chippendale time. Complete change of mood, scenery, and everything. It's like, all right.
So are we just like we're trapped off in like a portion of the room, or are we like trapped in like a 10 by 10 little cubby of air?
Yeah.
No, so in a portion of the room, and everything's in disarray. The tables and stuff is thrown around, and there's a hole in the wall leading into like more of like the catacombs and caverns of the cave that you could see. And you hear
Can
like
we hear anybody like crying out in pain?
not so much pain, but you hear them like trying to like I guess gather their people and like asking if everyone's okay, and you hear footsteps as people are like trying to like scatter and run, and you also hear the sound of rushing water as you see water at your feet, and you also see water coming down from like the roofs.
A demon. He looks up towards wherever Kiku is. What did I tell you?
She like opens just one eye and like looks at you.
Look here, you little shit.
You mind finding us a way out of here?
I don't really know that much about these caves, since this is my first time being here. But I do sense a slight draft of air. We just dig our way through this through these catacombs here. Should be able to find some type of pothole or exit of sorts.
Did you at least give us some light?
She gets up a little bit and like does a little shimmy and like you see like her fur kind of poof up a little bit and just like petals just like fluff out of her.
I whisper to like I guess maybe Orchid or Benji like why does she always sound so like nonchalant no matter what the situation?
She always sounds just so put out to me.
Just she doesn't want. She's been around a lot of stuff, man. This is
Being
like,
around for 20,000 years with these things, it'll do it to you.
They will do it. Have you seen Ichiban? Have you seen Gin? Come on.
She's tired, Adam.
She. Then you see her eyes open up and gets on her hind legs for a moment. Puts her front paws out. Drops back down as petals start forming around her. They kind of become like petals form together to make this big ball. Illuminates a pink light of energy. Would this help?
Very much so.
Whispering to you in the background, Adam, as I'm like, oh shit, because then I turn off the light to my cell phone.
Yeah, turn that off. She put a lot of work into that ball. It looks like.
You turn off your light on your cell phone, and the light ball actually turns off. It wasn't actually producing any light the whole time. She was pranking you guys. She wanted to pretend. She was like, "Oh, you wanted help? Look at me, always helping. If it wasn't for me, you guys would lose."
That's what I was thinking. I was like, light. Orchid could use his phone, But I was like, Orchid would never do that. He would not be like, oh, I only use my phone for light.
So would you actually turn off your light after that, Benji?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to make her feel put out.
Yeah, when you turn off your light, her light goes off.
Oh shit. Turn it back on.
She looks right at you and she's like,
Well, I don't know what's going on.
and the ball dissipates and she's like, well, I guess I had my fun. No, I can't produce light, idiot.
I don't think it's really the situation to pull pranks on us or anything.
Let's take out your phones and let's go.
Thanks, Mom.
If we die, you're gone too.
You're going with us to Valhalla.
I rescind my soul. You can't have it anymore.
Oh no. Alright. You guys so you guys kind of go through like this opening in the wall and just like the rushing water is going.
Yeah.
Does it look like it's eventually gonna like fill up and we're gonna drown? We've got a limited amount of time here.
Yeah, so like at first like the rushing water was like it was kind of like just at your footsies, and now it's like more like you're like now it's like at your ankles, so like your whole feet are
Up for some spelunking, let's go.
are submerged.
Hurry up.
So as you guys kind of crawl and like make your way through these tunnels, you start hearing echoes like "Rah!" and like these like growls of sorts. You find your way into kind of like a more spacious area once you go through like this like tunnel, and like all the rocks fall over and you're in this like big area. As you see these weird moving monsters you've never seen before. As they immediately charge at you guys. What do you guys do? What do you guys do?
Charge at us anciently.
Anciently.
Caw, motherfucker.
I got it.
What do you guys do?
I hold my hand out towards Kiku. Expectantly.
She just gives you like a look and like blinks a little.
No, not a good time.
He goes extra sassy today, dude.
The protagonist over here needs a little smack.
Will it kill you to be just a little bit nice?
I mean, it might in a second.
So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ignoring this dramatic moment here is going to yell yokai spirit infusion.
Yeah. So as Kiku reaches her paw into her side and takes her little katana and flips it in the sky as a blinding pink light flashes it into a sniper rifle that falls into your arms. On the other side, a blinding purple light flashes as Soren is enveloped in purple webbing. And
I just realized how funny that was too, because you didn't say anything to Kiku. Literally gonna wordlessly morph.
Just beckon with your fingers, like putting your fingertips into your palm repeatedly. Like, come on, give it, give it. I don't have to tell you what it is, but give it to me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so Soren's morphed, and now you have your gun, Orchid.
Nice. I don't know if I should switch over my token on this one. I will anyway. There we go.
Now that I have my gun, I can do my proper magical girl transformation.
What do the rest? Yeah, so you're gonna do it?
Yeah, what's it? Yokai power infusion.
With a cupcake in hand, yokai power and infusion.
More like a mouthful. feel like that eventually be like, oh wait, we're doing this right now. It's spilling food out of his mouth.
It's like, fuck.
Adam and Thorsten.
Adam will say to Ichiban, or Ichiban, time to get to work. Yokai spirit infusion.
Okay.
Now that I think about it, it would have been funny to have Ichiban talk to the skeletons and him be like, "Man, all these people from older generations are so racist." With like all the dinosaur bones.
True. Orchid, are you? I mean, Orchid. Thorsten, are you live?
He's dead.
I was right about him being able to talk to bones though.
Hmm.
I was yokaiist, but I was correct.
We will come back to Thorsten here. So yes, you guys all flash of light as you guys all morph, and your yokais become one with you guys. All right, let's do this. As you hear just and like cracking of bones as he's like just cracking himself.
All of the bones.
And then in kind of like almost like a whisper right into your ear, Benji, you hear, "Let's feast."
Sure. And if it's not enough afterward, we've got the milk duds.
You hear,
Guys, hear me now?
"Milk duds."
Hi there, Thorsten.
Hey. We can hear you, yes.
I hate it when it does. Sorry, my headset has a bad habit of when it gets too low, it'll like to switch off the mic for some stupid friggin' reason.
Gotcha.
Anyway, I was saying, well, trying to, that never got through. Thorsten's gonna look at Geen and say, "Yokai spirit, infusion." To which I did point out to everybody else. I'm pretty sure it's Yokai spirit for the call, but anyway. And morph.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and your flash of silver light pops out as you do your morphing transformation as well. And you hear, let's get to work.
Let's bring the hammer down.
And Soren, you hear in your head.
That reminds me, there's a song called Hammer Time, Thorsten.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I'm aware.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
wait, you're referring to that one.
No, I don't think. Actually, I don't even.
I might write, like, Hammer Time, yeah.
Hammer time. Soren, you also hear in your head just like, it's time to paint beautiful canvas.
Let's do it.
Let's get dangerous.
Yeah, so you guys have these like weird, like kind of conjointing, moving things just launching at you guys. So what do you guys do? Give me your reactions.
I'm gonna say like Adam like does he like in the motion of him like putting his forearm in front of him, the shield pops up to like block whatever's in his front of him, whatever's coming at me.
Orchid would try to take out whatever thing seems to be moving like the quickest, like that's gonna arrive to us first.
Okay.
I don't know how easy that would be to do in this environment.
I would say it's decent. Like it'll be pretty easy. And the rest of you?
Sorry, I got distracted by, I guess, the further fight going down in the funeral. But I would want to do probably like energy shuriken at the things coming.
Yeah. And then Soren and Thorsten?
probably just pull out Kagekumo and the wrist gauntlet weapon and sort of prepare that. Try to go head to head.
I'm gonna suplex the first one that gets near me.
Yes.
Flying suplex.
Yes. Yeah, so they come charging at you. Orchid, you immediately lay down sight and you blast one, and it falls just like a log, just boom, lifeless. Another one comes and bashes against Adam's shield. Benji, you shoot out. Jesus Christ, I got so much. And you shoot out your energy shurikens, shooting 3 right in the chest of one as it like stumbles forward and falls to the side. Then Thorsten. This one comes up to you and you immediately just grapple and just doosh. You suplex
Yeah,
him
I have
straight into the
the
ground.
image of him trying to like leap at me, and Thorsten literally just pivots around them, up and over, just drops them down on their head.
Dunzo, freaking just. And Soren, you bring up your gauntlet and you hit the one that's coming up to you as your purple poison kind of just like almost erodes the one in front of you
Nice.
as it just kind of melts away.
Oh my god, if this is just like that.
Make sure.
They were just so happy to see us. They're like, "Oh my god, there's people. Let's go talk to them."
And
just a bunch of dino bone pets hanging out.
when that settles, dino pets, and when all those settle, the one on Adam, what do you do now?
So it just crashes into my shield, right?
Yeah, and it's like test the strength thing with you.
How big is it? The whatever it is.
Your size, humanoid.
Then I'm gonna just put all my weight on like my shield. It just fall down like with that like squishing it instead of something, like with all my weight behind it.
Gotcha.
Plus the shield's weight, yeah.
Yeah, definitely do that as it kind of tumbles backwards and you're able to just like get it with all your strength, and you just hear like kind of noise as it topples over.
It was probably their cats or something, dude.
Not the cats. Yeah, and then as things go quiet for a moment from all the growling and the noise you're hearing, and you just hear the running water, you then again hear as more come like squeezing through crevices in the cracked rocks, like in like the really small holes, just squeezing their way through, and there's now 10-20 of them.
What if we could seal the holes?
Are they like surrounding us, or are they coming from one direction?
Yeah, they're surrounding you completely in this room.
I don't think Harry Styles is attacking us.
Not Harry Styles. Harry Piles.
What?
No worries.
Ignoring that.
I'm really confused.
It's from something. It's from something else. No worries.
Yeah, Orchid would be looking around for maybe like a alternate way to get out.
There is a sure. Give me an alertness. I thought I put this on, but it's on.
Does a 3 do it?
Ooh.
No, definitely not. You're not able to see anything. You just see all these monsters coming out of these different crevices, and you're too overwhelmed with the number of threats that you're thinking more of how can I kill these things and survive rather than how can I escape.
Is there crevice where like a lot of them are pouring out of that I can see?
Yeah, I would say you could definitely see like kind of a more like hot spot of where they're like pouring out of, but you just have the random you coming from different crevices.
Then I'm use my energy attack, like the from my shield, to shoot at the hotspot crevice.
Okay, for sure.
Hopefully to collapse it.
Yeah, you charge it up and you shoot it out of your shield, and it hits right on target as the rubble starts dropping and squishing some of them, and you just hear and they get crushed. And then in the rubble you still hear and you see like one or two dragging themselves through.
Yeah, I could also make an investigation check to see if there's another way out.
Yeah, go ahead and do it. Give it to me. If anyone else wants to do an investigation, go ahead and do your thing.
So I can use my
Sure,
special
I'll
ability
roll alertness.
on this also.
Yeah, you got it.
Let's hope that I'm doing
Okay.
better this time. Do
No, wait, 2 critical ones on that D4 also.
Sheesh.
that was-
Are you gonna roll, Benji, or?
No.
No,
He
okay.
takes the snag on it automatically. It's gonna be very helpful.
Okay, no worries then. Yeah. So, Adam and Soren, you notice immediately, in one of the cracks and crevices that they're coming out of, you see like a little bit of like light shining every once in a while when they're like moving around between the cracks.
It better not be some kind of Scooby-Doo thing. Where it turns out they're just projections.
Oh my god, imagine.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
It's Kiku just like, this is what happens when you're not nice to me. They're just illusions.
Other than Soren, who else had noticed it? Sorry.
Adam.
Yeah, so I sort of give a little nod to Adam. I'm going to try to move to that wall and punch through it. I want to see what the light is. I want to get through. I don't know what's on the other side. Maybe someone's watching us.
Orchid, cover Soren if you can.
Cover him with what?
He has a sniper rifle out, doesn't he?
Yeah, no.
He was being literal. He was joking, being
There
literal.
was a blanket on him or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Cover him.
Down suppressive fire.
Yeah.
Down suppressive. Orchid's favorite words. Yeah. So, Orchid, roll me a d6 real quick. Delicious. Yeah, you're able to snipe 4 out that are coming at Soren as he's running towards this his objective. But there's still 2 that you weren't able to hit so well. But as you notice, as the 4 that you hit, as they fall over like logs, they start bubbling a little bit, and you just hear, and they like pop almost, and they explode. As falling from the explosion are these puddles of multicolored liquids as they get up, and they are your familiar mucks.
Crap.
Popping out of these weird monster things. They start crawling at Soren.
I know they're trying to encircle me.
And you also notice around you guys, the rest of you, these other ones that are like crawling towards you, coming through the crevices, they also start like bubbling up, and they go and they pop, and splatters of all the colored liquids, and then they solidify into mucks, and you just hear and they're crawling and charging at you guys. And now it went from 15-ish, 20-ish of these random monsters to like 30 mucks now surrounding around you.
Not again.
I think we need to fight less and get out of here faster.
Lead the way.
Lead the
like
way,
gunning
Mr.
things down.
Six. Yeah, so I would say when Soren is like really close, about to reach the hole in the wall, he gets caught and dragged away from it by these mucks and these random weird other monsters that seem to be housing the mucks of sorts. And they start dragging him away from from his objective. As more and more mucks start gathering around you guys, making you guys into a tighter and tighter circle. What do you guys do?
They're trying to tangle me. Get me out of this.
Yeah, you see Soren being like grappled by like 3-4 different pairs of hands. And then you guys have like a bunch of mucks surrounding you guys, and you guys are becoming more back to back into like a tighter like circle.
Guys, we should carve our way to Soren to save him.
I mean, I'll start slicing shit up. I don't know what I can offer to do right now.
How much can you really do in this situation?
Except for go down swinging like James would have wanted.
Whoever he was. Yeah.
We're gonna need a few more of these funerals, guys. In a little bit.
Maybe this is part of the funerals. Maybe this.
Let's get them. They're not that tough. As you hear more bone cracking inside of you, Adam.
You fight them yourself. We can talk about it later.
What? Put that shield up and fight.
All right, let's fight. Then Alan's gonna try and hopefully everyone else follows him to like carve his way to get Soren out of this situation.
You just hear in your.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you hear yes, carnage. That's all.
All right.
What I'm saying is, Orchid probably has not stopped pulling the trigger.
Yeah, you're definitely like knocking mucks out and bodies out, but it's almost like
It's overwhelming.
it's overwhelming. You're shooting, but between loads and between shots, it's just like for every one that you're knocking down, there's 2 more getting closer.
Mm-hmm.
But you're making good work. Your head count is going up.
I'm not going down with a bad KDA, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, like, Orchid would be probably, like, with his natural 1 alertness, it would probably be very, like, tunnel visioned on, like, keep other people alive. If any muck gets close to anybody, try and take them out. Hopefully somebody else could figure out what the hell to do. Because he definitely does not see a way out of this.
Yeah, Adam is starting to just beeline towards Soren, and Orchid is doing 360 no scope cover fire. What about Thorsten and Benji? You?
Oh, considering my alertness, I'm just gonna move in and try to clear the area as much as possible, even if I know it's not helping, but you know, still trying to see if I can't find a way to get us all out of here.
I'll say, like, as you're like moving around and you're just like freaking clubbing these mucks into outer space and splattering them. Some of them are still just grabbing onto you and like pulling you, and tugging on you, and you just keep swatting them. And some of them are you see this little as they're like when they grab your power weapon and they like grab onto you and stuff like that, and you keep swinging, you see this little just like current of electricity.
Oh, they hungry.
Just a little bit as some of them get like seared a little bit. You notice after a quick second as you continue to swat at them. But the ones on you, Thorsten, they keep grabbing at you, and it's getting almost unbearable as you are now falling to your knees, with at like 5-6 mucks on top of you, almost engulfing you, with the only thing left is like your hand out.
Oh, I'm still doing my best to try to fight them off.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
you're taking lives, but it's just kind of like the orchid situation of like for every like 1 or 2 kills, it's just
Yeah,
that
it's just
much
starting to
more.
become more overwhelming.
Yeah. Well, that KDA, fuego. And then,
Kilimanjaro.
and what are you doing, Benji?
Benji's eating them.
I was gonna say, is Benji
I was
just
gonna-
eating them?
I was gonna joke about that earlier. I was gonna ask, so what's the chance I can pay some story points to have snuck out a grenade from the house?
Yeah, you can do it.
Benji's gonna suicide bomb him.
For every grenade, it's a story point.
Well, I just don't have anything else besides. Let's see.
Slashing.
Use that brain of yours.
That Benji
What-
braid.
Yeah, think back. Hold on. Before they were using their knives to carve open portals.
Well,
Maybe-
look, I was trying to see if George was still there to use their fucking thing.
No dice.
Maybe you could make your own.
Oh.
Transform your morpher into.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Okay,
I mean,
sure.
Benji did go through the portal. Maybe you deduced how that works.
You figure it out just
Is
like
his
that.
brain working with portals now? Yeah, can he portal with his scythe now?
Oh no.
Just slice open through dimensions.
You're gonna try that?
Don't worry, guys. I've got
It like dun dun, and everything just goes quiet for a second, and we just focused in on Benji. Really intense.
I don't know. what the
Oh, you
fuck.
got that Eureka feature for a reason.
Eureka! Oh no, why is it not focused? Oh no, I did something. My camera doesn't like me now. Okay.
Come up with something smart, Blue Ranger.
Whenever you say dun dun, it makes me go dun dun.
You want to use in this moment? We don't even have tech around us.
Yeah. So I would say at this point, Orchid and Adam, you're getting so close to Soren, and you're able to reach out and grab him. And as you grab him, he's starting to sink in the pile of mucks, and so are you, as you're bashing them away, blasting them with your freaking bazooka cannon, bazooka shield, I should say. And you both, as you're grabbing onto his like forearm, trying to like get him loose, you're falling deeper and deeper into this pit of whatever.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm gonna just spend the story point and see if I can't blast people out of the pack of mucks.
Yeah, go ahead. How many grenades do you want?
I have to do it the like one.
Okay, yeah. I mean, just say because you have a full 5 story points, so
5 grenades.
5 grenades.
Yeah,
Come on, this is the
I'll
only
just
way.
murder us all.
Murder.
Murder us all.
James would have wanted that.
Collapse the rest of the cave on us.
I was gonna say, I feel just 1 grenade's dangerous as it is.
No, 5. Gotta go all the way. Anyway, sorry. So you get 1 grenade.
Yep, sure.
All right, and you just toss it to see if you could like make a ripple.
I'll literally shove it in there.
Yep, it blows up, and you like there's a crater, more shaking of the cavern, more rocks fall, smushing some of the other mucks, missing you guys, and a lot of the mucks are dying now around you. And as Thorsten and Adam and Sword keep getting dragged down, and they're starting to crawl their way towards Orchid and Benji. Them having a little bit more breathing room, but still having them getting close to your footsies as Orchid is doing what's the word?
Pew pew.
Two like 1-inch blasts in the face with a sniper, freaking 50 cal. Bursting them up. He's like, no, you're not touching my feet. My footsies.
These are my new shoes.
And they're wet. How
horrible.
dare you touch my wet shoes. And as Adam and Soren, Adam, you're able to see a little bit out, and Soren, you are too. The light that was coming from the rubble, it like bursts open, and the whole cavern gets emerged in this light and blinds all of you.
Ah,
Oh god, my eyes.
I thought these visors would be good for something.
Adam never took off his shades, so he has the shades and the visor. He has double
Yeah.
visor.
Well, the sun still gets through the light.
Yeah, see, the whole room gets blinded, and you see and when the light goes away, you're left seeing the walls like seem to just have like caved out, and see a bunch of the other in this big cavern area as it like opened up with whatever just happened. You see some of the other people from the funeral, some of the other rangers on the floor, battered and bruised and standing their ground, morphed as well. And you see in the center of this room, being casted by the light from the exit, standing are the three the three guys you saw arguing earlier. As they're morphed. And
The three guys arguing, is that Dez and Koji and stuff, or?
There's Koji Yami, yes.
Okay.
You see one in a red fox outfit, one in I almost said green, and an orange. I'm colorblind, man.
Are you trying to steal our shit? What the fuck?
You're teal, actually. You see a guy in an orange, kind of like astro suit, and you see another one in this like white, slick costume. As they're like in kind of the center of all this rubble, like just like slashing some of like the mucks and these other monsters as they fall, and like and they like fade away. And with that, we end the session.
Boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka. Boom.
Oh boy.
Next time, we will return to the aftermath of what transpired and what exactly happened.
My big
Wreckage.
fat Greek funeral.
Adam blasted so much that his shield did a freaking like Kamehameha wave. That's exactly what happened. But yeah, next week we will see what transpired here at the funeral. Did we have any more lost rangers? Are we about to do a second reception?
Well, they better have been lost if they're not down here to help us. Somebody freaking help me.
Either they're dead or they're about to be.
Those monsters are like entangling me. Jesus Christ.
We'll find out next week on episode 10.
10 or something.
10 or something.
10?
Yeah.
Question mark.
Yeah, no.
10?
on episode 10 of Power Rangers Shadow Omens.
Nice.
Thank you for coming out, and we'll see you then.
Thanks for running again.